La 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 la.
Good morning, Miss Morgan.
Hello, good morning. Is this me?
Hold on. Who got who on the call?
You guys are having so much fun. I love it. It's me, Murky, calling. How are you?
All right, man.
What's up?
I'm calling in. It's happy Thanksgiving and everything. I'm on a bit of a streak myself. We're doing the cold open for the Not Even a show at the moment.
Yeah.
And I've been doing really well. I got my job is totally secure. I got 4 for 4 to start the year, so I was hoping we could do 5 for 5, and you guys could say, "Let's start the show."
Okay.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
to you.
So we're glad you called around. We appreciate this giving and Thanksgiving and all that.
But can you say, "Let's start the show"? That's the important part. You got to say, "Let's start the show," and then everyone will go
Come on,
crazy.
DJ
I'll be
Fink.
5 for 5.
Let's start the show.
Let's get it started.
Thank you. I love you.
Sorry if you thought it so, but this is not even a show.
It's NEAS Saturday night. Folks, there's a new kid in town. SNL is going down. There's no need to give us thanks. Just tune in and watch the pranks. Yeah, 1 call, a 2 call, a 3 call, 4. Just when you think we're finished, then we call once more. You're in a little battle and we're fighting a war. How can you stop the pranks when we're pranksters to the core? It's NEAS Saturday night, yeah. It's NEAS Saturday night, yeah. Musical guest, Green Day. And your host, Stephen King.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another fantastic episode of NEAS Saturday Night. And look who's standing right in front of you. It is me, Stephen King, famed horror author, and there won't be any misery in this episode. And also, if you're not really a big book reader, if you haven't read a lot of books, they did make some of my books into movies. I just named quite a few of them. It, The Stand, Misery, that's what I was actually doing there. Anyways, let's get on to this episode, and it is an absolute beauty, as we've got calls to Andy from Portland, Joe Messina, and the Flat Earth Society. Plus, Stoop calls somebody back, and we talk to a show across the pond. First, though, Rudy Giuliani is one of our favorite targets. We love calling him all about the fact that he married his cousin, but this week we took a little break from that and called him to do some proper journalism. Check it out.
And now we go to Mike from Hoboken.
Hey, Rudy, Mr. Mayor, I appreciate you taking my call, sir. How are you today?
I'm good.
First off, they're taking away a lot of your time on here. The ads are getting longer, and I want more Rudy. You've only been on for like 15 minutes out of the first 45 minutes of the hour.
I'm just like one big ad.
Yeah, I know exactly. We want more Rudy. But yeah, my question for you, I was curious.
I have to say
already.
though, I have to say this is a line from The Godfather, which you will notice I use a lot. After all, we're capitalists.
After all, we are not communists.
Remember that line when they tell the old man, the Godfather, they tell Vito, of course everyone will share in the money. After all, we're not capitalists.
After all, we are not communists.
After all,
After all, we are not communists.
After all, we're not communists. That's what he says.
Congratulations.
After all, we're not communists. Right.
That's right. Sorry if you've covered this already, Mayor, but what was the black stuff that was seeping out of your head there in that when you're doing that?
Oh my God, it was some of my brains. It was some of my brains. I was thinking so hard. God, it was like this was a very rough press conference. It was got to get everything across. You got to think really hard. I had a little brain, just a little. I was able to take a rag and stuff it back in. And you know what happened? What my doctor said? Because of that, by putting it back in, it rejuvenated my brain power. After all, we're capitalists. And now I'm twice as smart. After all, we're capitalists. It was a very, 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 very fortuitous occasion. And you can check with my doctor, Dr. Fadugal. He's a very, very famous brain surgeon. Hard to find, but and he likes to remain private. But Dr. Fadugal is very well known. And every once in a while, he gets a case like that. I was very nervous, and he put my brains right back. Man, he put my brains right back in.
I filed a motion to the court and they laughed at me. I only managed to win 1 or 2. I go on TV and look like shit, and then I sweat for a little bit. I wore the biggest shoes you've seen and I fucked my cousin. Wipe my nose, then wipe my mouth. Watch as the hair dye drips down south. I married a woman who was my cousin, and I had sex with her.
Tech head Terry obviously loves tech. We all know that. We all know how much he loves tech. But he's been learning recently about medical technology, and he's become a real healthcare guy. That's right, Terry loves health now, and the first show he called about it was notorious moron Joe Messina. Check it out.
Believe me, you need some professional help. I'm going to bring that in for you in just a minute. But first, let's go to Terry in Idaho. Terry, thanks for joining the show.
Hey, Joe, it's Terry calling here out in Genesee, Idaho. How are you today?
I'm wonderful, and thank you for calling.
Oh, thanks for taking it, the call here. I want to talk about health care. You're talking about all the mental health issues. I'm a tech head. I love technology. The song will probably play now, but we don't need to worry about that. I'm big on technology, and I've been learning a lot about the medical technology that we have at our disposal, and I've become a big healthcare guy.
Terry loves health.
I love healthcare. I've been learning that all these other countries like Canada, they get their healthcare is for free, so if they get sick, they get to go to the doctor and they don't have to pay for it and go poor, and I think it's a really good idea, Joe. Let's go universal healthcare, yeah.
Terry loves health.
Yeah, I want to know if you've checked your meds and you're actually taking them. And you've actually done the study to see what's going on in Canada and Cuba and Venezuela. And all these socialist countries have such a great... Look, I have friends from Canada. Do you know where they go? Wait a minute. Do you know where they go to get their medical need taken care of? They come to the United States.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Because it's 4 or 5 months before they get a CAT scan on a tumor. It is not a lie. It's truth.
Can you stop for a second, Joe? Can you stop for a second? So my family's from Canada. So I've moved to the United States, and my family lives in Canada still to this day. Okay. So you're sitting here trying to tell me a lie that I know is a lie.
I'll tell you what I'll do.
My family experiences it.
All right, so everything that your family experiences is truth for the whole country. Is that what you're telling me?
So what is it that you're referring to then, Joe? Where are your
I'm
examples
referring to
of
the
that
multitudes of people.
Do you have any examples of it? Do you have any examples of it that you can tell me
I didn't expect to call on healthcare in Canada, so they're not sitting in front of my face. But I'd be more than happy to post them up on my website over the next few days if you're willing to read them. But this is another one of those.
Joe, I'll be honest with you. Joe, it's crazy that our country does not have universal health care.
No, it's not. It makes all the sense in the world. Every country that has universal health care, you've got people dying things they don't need to be dying of.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
They do not have the medical breakthroughs that we have in this country. Listen, this is not the conversation for this particular segment, but I'll tell you what I'll do.
You're being willfully ignorant, or you're just being ignorant. And I think your audience should look into it themselves, and they shouldn't listen to
actually,
you.
they've done, and I brought the
doting
experts
moron
on, and not
what
people who
he's
just
talking
say it works. You know, this is exactly what the left does. They try to tell you that there's a utopia. This guy probably believes that everybody also should have, you know, a weekly paycheck given by the government. We should make sure everybody has a place to live.
The lie detector test determined you're telling the truth.
Andy in Portland is what's known as a grifter. He's really one of the worst guys in the whole world. And so what we like to do is try to find creative ways to tell him that that's how the world feels. Check it out.
Hello.
Hey Andy, I'm calling from BCN. We're working on a story about you, and before we go to print, I did want to give you an opportunity to refute the story, to give a comment on it.
What is BCN? Which publication are you with?
BCN, Beltway Connect. So I'm with we just had a story that we were going to run with about you, but I think, you know, as far as journalism goes, it's a good idea to get your word, you know, a comment from you on it.
One moment. Let me put on my earphones, please.
No problem.
I haven't heard of your website. How do I access it?
Well, I mean, just via Google, but I mean, it's, BCN, if you just looked it up via Google. And the story we're running is that you're a spineless grifter who capitalizes off of people's pain and suffering, and that you're irrefutably evil, and that you have nothing to offer the world, and that you embarrass and humiliate everyone who's ever loved you. Do you have a comment? Hello? Guess we'll run it with a no comment, Jim. Jamie Chapman, who hosts the Flat Earth Society show, is really a prototypical Trump supporter. He absolutely believes every single conspiracy theory you could ever imagine. And we called him last week on the bonus episode as a character named Butch, a classic dumb guy. Well, Butch gave him a call back this week. Let's check it out.
Flat Earth, what's the name where you come from? Hello?
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 I'm on there.
Yeah, you're on there.
Hey, it's Butch.
What's up, Butch?
Not too much. I think is Donald Trump actually gonna have to be leaving?
No, I don't think so.
But I've seen it on even the TV. It says that even his guys says he's gonna have to be leaving soon.
Who's his guy?
Republicans. The Republicans says even that he's gonna have to leave soon. That's what I've seen on the.
Yeah, don't trust them. Don't trust them Republicans.
Oh, I thought Trump is a Republican.
He is. He run under a Republican. Yes.
So
are you talking about? Are you talking about elected Republicans that are saying this?
Election Republicans?
No, elected Republicans.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, don't listen to them.
But okay. So who's his guys? Rudy Giuliani.
Rudy's one. Yeah, Rudy's one of his. The Seculo, the father and son are both lawyers for him.
Okay. How come? Did you know Rudy Giuliani got married to his cousin when he was younger?
No, I didn't know that.
That's true. Oh man, I'd never do that.
You
That's not cool for me as far as I'm concerned. Even though my cousin, she doesn't look bad.
She looks pretty good.
She's a beautiful girl, yeah. But
well, you could give her my number.
Jamie, you dirty dog. Jamie, but how come Donald Trump is gonna have to leave if he doesn't want to? Is he gonna be able to stop?
Sure he can.
Okay.
Why should he leave? When they cheated him, why should he leave?
Oh, I see, because they did the cheating, yeah.
Yeah.
He lost. They said he lost. They said he didn't get as many votes. Because his votes, but then the votes is in the middle, in the nighttime.
My friends, reality.
I'm concerned about that. But the Republicans, you say the elections Republicans is not good?
Yeah, I don't trust none of them electors. They're exposing themselves for who they really are.
Yeah, I agree. Well, hey, I'm just trying to do the same thing, sir, just to expose you for who you really are. Thank you very much.
Ain't no problem, man. Have a good one. Expose us for who we really are. What, people that want things to be counted and fair? Oh, that's a bad thing.
You know, there's plenty of nonsense happening all over the world, not just here in North America. And so that's why every now and then we like to call a show across the pond. And most of the shows that we hate are on one network called Talk Radio. And this one's no exception, as we called Mike Graham. Check it out.
But the video is out there for all to see. It's it's pinned to my top of my Twitter account. So if you haven't seen it, please go there and have a look. 150,000 or more people have already seen it now. And it's really quite a remarkable insight into the way the police are operating right now. But before we do anything else, let's get some common sense on board and go to the phones. 0344 499 1000 is the number. Tom is in Manchester. Hi, Tom.
Hi, good morning, Mike.
Morning. What can I do for you, Tom?
Well, there's an issue I'm very concerned about, and it's that, well, your producer mentioned that you've done a poo in your pants again, and they said it's really stinking out the studio.
Uh-huh. I see. Tom in Manchester's a bit of an idiot, but that's okay. He's a student by the sounds of it. Never mind, Tom. One day you will grow up, and one day you might regret doing that, but then you might not. Good luck. Let's talk to Nick in Brackley. Hello, Nick.
Hello, Mike.
How you doing?
Well, I'm better than Tom by the sound of it.
Yeah, but it sounds like it. Yeah, poor old. I mean, this is what happens when you don't give him any work to do.
Murky is obviously killing it as the cold open guy. We all love Murky. He's 5 for 5. The perfect season is intact. But before it was just Murky, there was a guy named Stoop. He used to do some of the cold opens until he got absolutely owned by Dale Jackson, and it all went downhill after that. Eventually, he lost his job and just totally spiraled. Well, he decided to call back Dale Jackson this week and confront him. Check it out.
I'm doing the cold open for the not even.
Okay, nice try, Stoop. I don't know what your game plan was, but man, it was bad.
Well, I've only.
Oh, sorry, Stoop. That was a real shame that you waited that long to do your little prank. Oh, my Lord. All right, let's jump to the phones here real quick. Bullet Barrel Shot Line. We got Stu. He says he lost his job because of me. I don't know. It sounds a little far-fetched, but all right, let's talk about it. Stu, what's up?
Hey, it's actually Stoop.
Okay, Stoop. You lost your job because of me. Go ahead.
Well, I'm the cold open guy for the Not Even a Show. I tried to do a cold open, and you shut me down so hard and made fun of me so much that they fired me as the cold open guy. Now Murky does it all the time, and he's just killing it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Not a single clue what you're discussing.
You don't remember making fun of a guy named Stoop? Because I got the receipts. You made fun of me. I called and said that I'm doing the cold open. Everybody loves Stoop. And you said, oh, who cares about Stoop? Nobody cares about you.
The cold open for what?
For the Not Even a Show. Well, nice try. We're not doing it now because I'm not allowed to do them anymore, so we're not in it.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about. But okay, cool, Stoop. That's an interesting life you're living there. I hope it's worth it. Well, sorry about that. Have a great day. No idea. Copper, any idea what this guy's talking about? Any clue?
No, not a clue.
Yeah, I have no idea. So, yeah, thanks a lot, Stoop. You've done a great service for Not Even a Show. I don't know what that is. Not Even a Show. I do like the confidence, though. Here's a guy that no one knows even exists, and we'll forget about here in the next 30 seconds. And he is like talking about himself like we know
everything about him, and he has a show or had a show or something, and no one has a clue. But man, he was sure we all knew about him. So congratulations, Stoop.
It's the Dale Jackson Show.
All right, everybody, that is the end of the episode. Thank you so much for sticking around. You're out of the regular episode, but if you want to step over to the dead zone, that one doesn't even work. You just want me to put in references? If you want to head over to the dead zone, you can go over to patreon.com/notevenashow, where there's a real blow up on the bonus episode, and that's all I can tell you. Anyways, thanks so much for watching and for just being yourself, and help out those that you can help out. Let's help each other out. Community support, that's what it's all about. I'm Stephen King. Bye.